Hi guys, I am here in Spain. I'm just sitting here talking to Claudia.
Hi.
And hi guys, we're at Conscious Horse, Conscious Rider in Tambor del Llano, one place that I call home. And I absolutely love this place. And I was just like, wow, I'm here having a class with horses. And I'm like, wow, this is so amazing. And people are coming to this class afraid, scared, with problems, with accidents, and I'm like, wow, I feel very honored to facilitate the class. I feel really honored that people come to change their point of view. Like, people were telling me, yeah, but you have to like horses to come to class. I'm like, no, you don't. But then I get the other opposite, where they have had a lot of problems with horses and a lot of scared and allergies, and I'm like, wow, we get to play with a lot of things and change a lot of things. And I talked to her. This is funny. She She's really funny. Her horses are really funny, so I thought I have to share this with you guys because I've never heard it. I've heard it with dogs and with people, of course, and it's one part is Facebook Lives, and she made me laugh the most I've done for a long time because her horse. So I do want you to tell the story, but I was doing a Facebook Live about this class, and it's not even a week ago. She decided to come to the class, and she was at her stable with her horse, and they had feeding time, and they don't really care about you when they get food. It's like my horse. She's just like, hi, Lisen, nom, 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 nom. We'll talk later kind of thing. So you get to say that a little bit with your own words.
Okay. I first decided to do this class in April next year. And last Sunday, I think it was, I went to our stable to my horse with my phone, because I wanted to share the Facebook Live from you with my friend.
And the friend is a person, I'm just saying.
Yes.
But the friends are also the horses.
Yes, they are. And we were in the stable with the horses, and the Facebook Live ran, and all of the horses came by and listened to the Facebook Live, listened to Lisen. And my one was eating, but after a few minutes, it was so funny, because first one ear came, and then the second ear came, and he went back, and he joined us. He stood next to me, and we looked, and we heard together this Facebook Live from Lisen. And I can't remember if there were such an intimate moment with my horse, and I have him still since 2 years now, and we enjoyed it very much, and I touched him, and he was just relaxed and closed his eyes and slept a bit, I think. So,
little nap time.
Nap time. And this were the moment where I decided I chose to come, whatever it takes. And a day later, I had to check the flights, and I'm very afraid of flying.
This is the funny part. She had all the excuses you could have not to choose something, and I wouldn't even. I was like, yeah, I understand it. Like, she's absolutely terrified of flying. She doesn't fly on her own at all, ever.
I didn't
it's the first
until
time.
now.
Yeah. And she has had a severe accident as well with her horse 3 years ago, and took her like a year in a wheelchair and everything. So I mean, she has the plausible fate to say, hey, I'm not coming.
Mm-hmm. But I always knew I won't never give up my horses, and the contact and the connecting to the horses, because for me.
Oh, you didn't, because you still have your horses.
I didn't, and I won't ever do, because horses are for me the most interesting animals to show up who I am and how I think, and in which way I can go. And so I think my horse wanted me to come here now.
Yes, not wait.
Later, now. And yes, I'm super, super, super happy because we went out for riding 2 days, yesterday and the day before. And the day before when I was on the horse, I had really, really panic.
Yeah.
I thought, oh my God, this gonna wiederholen, I know.
It's gonna repeat itself, the accident again.
And after a while, I started to getting comfortable on the horse. And yesterday it was so great because there was no more panic, no more fear, only relaxation from the first moment on. And yes,
You should have seen her. It was amazing.
I'm really, really super happy.
I know. But you know what she also said afterwards, and this was, I'm like, wow, it's pretty amazing. She comes to me afterwards and says, hey, this is the first time I feel that when we were riding after the ride, that it is as riding as if it was before the accident. So you had the same sensation, the same way, and so like, hey, there was an accident, things happen, and then you keep that having. No, she changed it so she doesn't have that anymore in her universe. And I was like, and you could see her, everything was gone. I was like, wow. It was really beautiful to see, and I was like, wow, to not have that. Even an accident happens and you have a lot of things and traumas and all that, and all traumas can be changed. When? I can't say anything, but I remember talking to you and I said, I'll do anything I can to contribute for the change. But I had no idea if it would change here or not, or change later, because every person has its own time, whatever you require. So I would not know. I cannot say, oh, she needs 3 sessions riding, or she needs this or that. No, every step along the way, there will be different things showing up. And we didn't have the result or focus, it has to happen here. No, there was a space of change. But I was like, wow, you should have seen her on the first ride. I was like, wow. Roll to like, wow, things changed.
And the interesting thing is, I decided to let the riding be. You know, I can have my horses and I can work with them or be with them on ground, but I don't to have to get up anymore.
You haven't been riding them.
A few times,
yeah.
But never ever without fear, and never ever without this
tension or
feeling inside that something's gonna happen. And even the Chelsea, my other horse, didn't give me the feeling. The accident has nothing to do with him, but it's stuck in me, you know. And so it's great. I'm out of words how I feel now.
Me too. I was like, wow, it is a gift, and I haven't facilitated many of these classes, so I'm like, wow, if this is really truly possible to create, I'm like, wow, I'm amazed. And there was somebody chatting with me today on Facebook, seeing our photos, like, wow, yeah, I have a lot of respect. I'm like, that's good. I've had a lot of people being afraid of horses in this class, so you're welcome to come. I'm like, because it's such a different world, being afraid or being aware. Because you have to be aware they're animals and things can happen, but having a constant fear, you don't have to have it for anything. You don't have to be afraid of horses or animals or people or anything. There is some automatic response system against things that can, well, I don't know, if you're looking down a steep, you can like, oh, I shouldn't take a next step. Natural fear. But this is a fear you constantly just have with you, that you look at a horse and it comes up, so that you don't need to have. You don't have to be scared or have fear towards anything, basically.
And it stops so much possibilities.
It does stop a lot of possibilities.
Because you only this way.
Yeah.
And nothing else can show up. And
true.
So I think I let much go here in Spain,
Yes,
at this beautiful place.
It is a very nurturing place too. It does help, and the people are very nurturing and caring as well, and they contribute to the whole creation in a beautiful way as well. But you said today, this was really funny, she was like, oh, I might add now something new to your business, including your horses as
Yes.
well. And I'm like, oh my God, this is fun. So I'm very grateful for that. And I'm really grateful you showed up. It would have been very easy to say, I'm not coming.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
And normally I would have done this.
Wow.
And so I kicked myself in my
Ass.
thank you last Sunday and decided to come. And I'm very, very, very grateful
Me too. Thank you
for
so much.
everything here. Thank you.